Let's talk about penises.
Oi! My name is not Sven, it is Martin, yeah.
So the big story of last week was the fact that President Obama was in Sweden, the first ever bilateral visit by a sitting US president ahead of the G20 summit in St. Petersburg, where he had blown off Vladimir Putin and gone to Sweden instead. We emptied the highway, the ambulances couldn't get through, we took all the homeless people off the street until Obama left, sort of like Atlanta 1996. He shakes hands, he gave a press conference, he promises the sister of Raoul Wallenberg that he is gonna find out what happened to him back in, the day. Good luck with that. And he says that we are now on the brink of a military involvement in Syria just to show how big our penis is. And then Russia says, no, we're also going to show our penis because apparently Syria's penis is not big enough. And then Iran says, we're going to show our penis in Baghdad. So now the US is in a state where, if they retract the penis, it'll be like a sign of weakness. And if they go ahead, there's going to be penises flashing all over the place. It is pre-World War I all over again. Don't go into Belgium. Don't touch my friend. If you go into Belgium, all hell will break loose. We don't want another shot in Sarajevo, which could in fact this time be Baghdad, because then all hell will break loose and all will not be well anymore. Speaking of great powers flashing their tools around, remember that one time when I told you that a boarding school was shut down, let's say a week ago? Well, it was shut down by the school inspectorate, but apparently the administrative court has said no, it can reopen because the occurrences, which were some penalizing that's been going on for years and years and years, culminating in this event where 2 kids were severely burned by hot irons, saying that this happened on the off hours. It didn't happen during school, so the school should not be to blame. Well, says the school inspectorate, it is a boarding school, which means that students live on the ground, and thereby everything that happens on the grounds, whether it be in the classroom or in the different fraternity houses, should all be, part of what the school inspectorate covers. And the school inspectorate said that this was not a safe place for kids to be. But naturally, since this is a breeding ground for networking among privileged kids, and of course those privileged kids have privileged parents and they're all over the high society spheres, obviously they will have some influence, so silly, stupid middle class trying to think that, we can have some say in this. You don't. And naturally, if you are part of that upper sphere, you're gonna have a lot of influence on how society works. It's kind of like Eyes Wide Shut. Don't mess with them, don't interfere, because then this happens.
May I have the password, please?
The password?
Yes?
Penis.
That's right. That is the password for admittance. But may I ask, what is the password for the house?
Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. New videos in this series every Monday. And the question I want to ask you, the very important question that deals with Syria, with the world, and this extremely small little privileged school. How big is your penis?